not again. I push away the people that I love the most. Why? I don't want no one to know.
Hello, everybody, and it's a new one. Well, I say new one. We haven't done him in ages. Oh, thank you. And it's NF. Why? Now, we clicked on this song just because we saw the thumbnail. That was like the main reason, obviously, with NF, with the black balloons and trolley. We're very sort of intrigued about it. We have seen it dotted around the old interweb. And we've only done a few songs like Motto and Hope, and we've done some of his older stuff as well, only about 3 or 4. So your support would be massively appreciated. He didn't really get that much views, so we sort of went off him for a little bit, but we do love his music, so we're looking forward to more of him. We need a bit of NF in our life because he is so cool. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to our channel. You can even click his original song down below without us nattering on, thanks. Or you can click on the page of NF. Now he's a little bit more independent.
Yeah, I have to admit, Lee Jaay, mate, I really enjoyed NF's work. I think he's a fantastic rapper, very clever with his lyrical plays. And that's Lee Jaay over there. I'm Stan. Don't forget, hashtag NF down in the comments. Support Nate. Nate, I think his name was. Support
Nate Furenstein, I believe.
Oh, well, absolutely furious of you, Stein. Oh. I like his theatre behind his cinematic.
Right, the black balloons, the pain he walks with, I believe.
Yeah. What's your definition of success? I don't trust the thoughts that come inside my head. I don't trust this thing that beats inside my chest. Who I am and who I want to be cannot connect. Why? Don't think I deserve it, you get no respect. I just made a couple mils, still not impressed. Let you down goes triple platinum, yeah, okay, I guess. Smile for a moment, then these questions starting to fill my head, not again.
This is what's amazing about Nate and NF and like what he can do. He really brings you in. We've mentioned before, we've noticed he doesn't swear in his songs, but he really, consider he doesn't swear, he still puts a lot of passion and a lot of sorrow behind what he's talking about. I really like, obviously we've seen Hope, so this is like a prelude for us because he's talking about the hope that he actually sees, now he's got a kid that he can hold in his hands and he loves him and his wife. We are looking forward to looking back to his old music, depending on how it does on the channel. So fingers crossed, because NF is awesome. We're just going to have to just listen to him IRL because he's awesome.
He's great. Yeah, he's great. I really like the poetry side behind NF. And I think that's something he's been a bit above and beyond, right, along with other artists, is the poetry he puts into it, because everything he writes, it's just so well, beautifully sort of said and placed. And like, I'm taking this a bit of an older video before Hope, because he sort of like the balloons were gone. Then it was all about the future. He's got his son now, so he's all changed. But I think this was like his dark days. It looks like it's very dark days. So like, obviously he had a black T-shirt in Hope, didn't he? And he had a white T-shirt in Hope, a black T-shirt here in his old videos. So yeah, I like that, mate. I like the references.
Yeah. Very, very theatrical rapper, which I don't think there are many rappers like it. So let's go.
For a moment, then these questions starting to fill my head, not again. I push away the people that I love the most. Why? I don't want no one to know I'm vulnerable. Why? That makes me feel weak and so uncomfortable. Why? Stop asking me questions, I just want to feel alive until I die. This isn't Ace Flow, just let me rhyme, I'm in disguise. I'm a busy person, got no time for lies. One of a kind, they don't see it, I pull out their eyes. I'm on a rise, I've been doing this for most of my life with no advice. Take my chances, I just roll the dice, do what I like. As a kid, I was afraid of highs, put that aside. Now I'm here and they look so surprised, well, so am I. Whoa.
Man, I tell you what, it's just, I tell you what, mate, I think I've heard him say in a couple of his like songs that we listened to and we reacted to that, and I've heard some songs that's outside of our reactions, just it's come on like the playlist. Oh, thank you. And he does very much say like he likes almost sometimes being the outcast or the guy that's outside, because he is very different, but he doesn't give a crap what people think. He does what he does, and his flow is awesome, by the way. Like, I think he's so underrated. If like I think I heard him say it at a point in one of his songs, I can't remember which one we reacted to, he said, I'll probably never be in the discussion when it comes to rap. But I think he's happy with that, because it's like NF's his own genre, yes, it's rap, but mate, his lyrical side is unfucking real, mate. Honestly, he doesn't get enough gratitude for it, I think, because it's just unreal, mate. It's so fast flowed, it's so perfect, it's so beautiful. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it definitely works well. I have to agree with you on that one, Lee Jaay, mate. I do think he is an underrated rapper, mate. He is phenomenal. Obviously, personally, mate, I'm more of a big term metal fan. Like fans of Highly Reactive, you'll know I love my metal and that. Not really into the rap game, but NF is something that I think he is above and beyond like a lot of the rap game artists. Like I think he's fantastic. I love the poetry behind it, and for me, that's like a big win. That's what I like about the metal. It's the poetic side to it, and I think he brings that game to it. So I think that makes it his own sort of genre, the NF genre.
It'll probably be the typical. You know, I'm a massive Eminem fan, but it'll be the typical Eminem fans. You know, like other stands. They'll be like, well, no, it's just another Eminem wannabe. Well, no, he's just cool, and he's just a cool rapper, and I like it. I like him. I like Eminem, and I also like him. So
yeah, completely different, mate.
Yeah. So surprised with so my way. Don't invite me to the parties, but I still arrive. Kick down the door and then I go inside. Give off that I do not belong here vibe. Then take the keys right off the counter and let's go for a ride. Why do y'all look mortified? I keep to myself, they think I'm sorta shy. Organized, let you down's the only song you've heard of, well then you're behind. Story time, wish that I could think like Big Sean does, but I just can't decide if I should stick my knife inside a Pennywise. I don't care what anybody else thinks. Lies, I do not need nobody to help me. Lies, I kinda feel guilty cause I'm wealthy. Why? I don't understand, it's got me questioning like why? Just tell me why. Not back to this flow inside, I feel divided. Back when I ain't had a dime, but had to drive. Back before I ever signed, I question live, like who am I, man?
Oh, mate, do you know what? I've heard a few songs. He's got a bit of a fast flow. He even mentioned in this song, if you didn't realise it, notice it, he mentioned like, hey, this isn't your flow. Why? And I think that's it, because this is not normally what we've heard of NF. And in fact, actually, some of the songs we heard, Happy and Hope and stuff like that, they were quite different, especially in his newest album, Hope, as well, because, you know, one minute he's singing, by the way, he's got a beautiful voice, I forgot to mention that. And it's just, lyrics are just there, mate. He's talking to people, he's got the dark side. And even in his newest album, where he's got past sort of a lot of the darkness, he's still talking about, he's still fighting his demons. And he must have a lot of fans that can relate to him.
Oh, absolutely, mate. And like that's sort of like, you know, I think that's why Rendered, you know, he's done it very well, not like being just a great artist, but being able to relate to his audience and his fan base. And I think NF can also relate to the fan base. I think it's always good when, you know, an artist, when they actually have some real life struggles, not like, oh, my Lamborghini needs a new tire. Like, you know, no one can relate to that. I mean, admittedly, when my little Skoda needs a new tire, it is a right pain in the ass. I do feel the pain. But like, yeah, I think he's a very respected artist, like within his fan base. I do think he deserves a larger fan base, like, especially as I believe he has gone more independent now, hasn't he, Lee Jaay?
Yeah, it's good to hear. I think he's sort of given up on that. Yeah, again, he's just that typical person. You know, sometimes they haven't given in to the music industry. That Hollywood, he hasn't gone that route because he's happy to stick where he is. He is true to himself.
Before I ever signed, I question live, like who am I, man? Nothing to me is ever good enough. I could be working for 24 hours a day and think I never did enough. My life is a movie, but there ain't no telling what you gonna see in my cinema. I wanna be great, but I get in the way of myself and I think about everything that I can never be. Why do I do it though? Hey, yeah. Why you always looking aggravated? Not a choice, you know I had to make it. When they talk about the greatest, they gon' probably never put us in a conversation. Like something that I gotta take it.
Just said it again.
Something that I might erase it. I love it, then I really hate it. What's the problem, Nathan? I don't know. I know I like to preach to always be yourself, but my emotions make me feel like I am someone else. Me and Pride have made a pact that we don't need no help, which feels like I'm at war inside myself, but I forgot the shells. I hold my issues up for all to see like show and tell. A lot of people know me, but not a lot know me well. Hold my issues up for all to see like show and tell. A lot of people know me, but they don't know me well.
This is the point where he usually does a little bit of a add-on to the end. We've noticed in a few of his songs that he's done, he usually does like a little bit of a segue. Man, I honestly love that song. Not only he changed his flow a few times, and I think it was almost like a punch back at people that may have like said he's only got one flow, maybe. I don't know, but like he said it at the very beginning, and I even talked about it, you know, like, and he said it towards the end. I'm probably not going to be in the conversation, you know. I know he's not the first time he said that. He knows that. And I don't know why. I love the sort of persona that he's built, that he shows, if you'd like, with the black sort of forced smile, like the Joker sort of effect, isn't it? Like, you know, like that forced smile. And yeah. Oh, mate, the lyrics, I just can't fathom how good his lyrics are. And we don't get many NF recommendations. Every time we've done rap, it's very rare that we get an NF recommendation. He is highly underrated, and we're highly reactive, so we'll react to y'all anything. That was
Yeah,
anything.
we'll react to him just because we like him, and that's just how we roll, baby. I mean, throughout, mate. I mean, yeah, the flow changes were smooth. Like we know he can go super fast. We've seen it in the videos that we have seen. Like we know he has a very large style of rap, like variety. I think the man's fantastic. I really enjoyed that song, mate. I liked how sort of gentle and like the beat was. I liked the storytelling behind it. I love the theoretical side behind it. I like the hidden messages as well, like the Joker, the balloons, the trolley, and that he showed in a lot of videos, mate. I think he's a fantastic artist. And we would, as you may have noticed, that me and Lee Jaay, we don't know all the answers. A lot of, like 9 times out of 10, we will go into every single reaction blind. So we rely on your comments to help us get us through those sort of like those cloudy moments in time, if you will. And of course, as we're going to watch the end of this bit now, but if you have enjoyed the video so far, then make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit subscription, ring notification bell. That is massively appreciated. Lee Jaay.
Exactly that, ladies and gentlemen. We rely on your comments to get further NF songs that are highly recommended. We are highly reactive and we react to your comments, funny enough, and that's where we'll then move on to the next NF song. Like we said, we did do him for a little bit, oh thank you, but then we moved on because he was like, well, he's sort of fucking our algorithm. Stan loves my honesty, but please leave comments down below, and more importantly, check out the original artist if it's the first time you've seen them. Hashtag NF.
Fade out. Oh, I like the insaneness behind that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Have a fantastic rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen.